Hi Aries, how you doing? It's your girl Rue. Welcome back to another topic that the ancestors, guides, our spiritual guides, our higher self, divine source wanted me to do. And yeah, so this one is the reason why how y'all doing? I'm sorry. New people, how y'all doing? Ones that been rocking with me, thank y'all for coming back. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this. This is still on our healing, okay? And now is to find our Akashic records about us. And the reason I labeled it Akashic records, don't be a sacrifice, because that's what they're doing, I believe, to people. And many other people believe that as well. That's why people are dying off. And the reason why they're not healthy. So be careful, and we need to get on our health kit seriously this time. We're being forced to do it if you want to stay here alive. This is what I believe. So yeah, couple of things that I want to talk about first. Uh, I don't know if y'all seen the movies of I can't find my phone. Where did my little phone go? The movies. Oh, here you go. These movies right here was telling so much. I'm finna pull it up, y'all. And I don't know if everybody got it or not. This was had to do with stealing your Akashic records, going inside of your mind. Remember this one, y'all, with Leonardo DiCaprio, Inception? I hope y'all can see that. Remember that? They got to do with Akashic records, you know? And let me see, I did some other ones too. Okay, it better came up now. Don't play with me. Oh man, it didn't take y'all. Did it? Nope. They wrong for that. But I had another one called on Netflix called The Magicians. And the magicians are um, what the main thing about it is there were records of people's books in a library up in the cosmos, up in same thing the cosmic records mean, um, that were on every person from beginning to the end to the beginning of that person. And they had a librarian on the magicians taking care of it. And people were coming in to steal their records or somebody else's books and stuff like that. Those are the Akashic records as well. Now, y'all know if y'all watch Leo DiCaprio's movie, Inception, they were paid to go inside of people's minds that had brilliant ideas and steal the ideas so that person who paid them could get to make the idea before that person. And by the time that person to introduce it, that person had already stole it and put it out. And he's making the money on it. This is what they've been doing to us, y'all. They've been stealing our stuff. You know, I know y'all have plenty of ideas and been seen plenty of commercials and things that you had an idea of in your brain, you thought of. You know, please don't put it on your phone, okay? Or you have it written or somewhere, and you see people come or invent that same thing you thought of. That wasn't by accident. That was they were stealing, and they still stealing. And I want them to stop. I need them to get out of my records. I don't know about y'all. Me and my family records, they need to stop digging in our stuff in my book, whatever it is. And I want to know who in charge of that. Who is the librarian up there? Because the way they say that we're supposed to go and get the Akashic records. Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me read what Tia. What's her name? Hold on, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. I got a couple of them that I like to listen to. I really value their opinion. You know. I write so much stuff. Also, Ashara, Star Goddess. Listen to her as well. Very good lady. Gave me so she wasn't even. I had heard of Akashic records when I was growing up, but I didn't know what that meant. Nothing about it. Now it's time for me to know, and I happened to click on her again, and I seen it, and she explained it to me. Okay. Teal Swan. I just found her. I'm gonna read some of what she's saying. Okay. Um, so, in order to get to your knowledge of your information of the times you experienced everything, you have to leave the body, which is the third dimension, because it is limited thought, kind of like in prison with gatekeepers all around watching your every move. So, in order to get or escape, you have to meditate, find a quiet space, which it might be hard because I think that's me adding that. She probably don't have no problem. Because wardens like to keep you in chaos, noise, negativity, especially in the brain. The second downloads of negativity to keep you in line like the jailhouse. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so but once you can escape, then you can meditate. I suggest taking a spiritual bath, using incense, candles, being quiet, closing your eyes. It would help to know your blood type to see what you can eat. Okay, what foods you need to eat. How you gonna stay healthy? Eliminating the meat, all kinds, seafood, the whole 9 yards, as well as the dairy products. Okay, all that's from animals as well. Some blood types you ain't even supposed to be eating that. I just found out I ain't supposed to be eating none of that I'm eating, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I eat. Well, I tell y'all. I wanted to know in order in I wanted to know, is there a librarian in charge of this, or is it you or source that you are a part of, or they lying on y'all might have to cut it down. Or are we so used to help that the brain needs another source to help with things? So that's what I'm trying to figure out myself, because I'm like, because I did Papa Allegra, and he was in charge of you talking to your ancestors. He was the gateway, of the intersection and everything of the human world and the underworld. And I didn't know, was there something going to stop me from getting to my records that I have to show respect to, or what do I have to do? That's my main thing also. I'll say, okay, more on how to prepare your body, uh, blood type, blood type and bloodline. So will help because of the people that were before you pulling on their strengths, beliefs, what they ate. Then the plant-based diet, not the meat dairy, because of the weight holds in the body. You want to be light-headed, so to speak. Okay, you don't want to have that heavy 3 meals a day and heavy meat and dairy products make your body heavy. You know, it don't just go out when it's supposed to as quickly as somebody throwing the trash. I'm sorry, yeah. Quickly as the plant and the fruits do. Um, yeah. Uh, when you get ready and in a meditative state, you have to meditate with your crystals. There's certain kind of crystals that you need. I used these two when I was doing it. I have um, one on my neck. I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. I'll think of it in a minute. And you ask the universe. This is when I want to know who you are talking to in the universe. Do you have to know the name, give gifts, etc.? I want to know because that's what they've been telling me for the longest. But I listened to a tarot reader and she was saying, I can't believe stuff is free that has actually got to do with me. Okay, like I was explaining about Poppy Legua. He's the gateway to the underworld. I was thinking of the movie. Okay, I already did that. Into people's silicone and stole their secrets. I was just telling you that ideas they were paid to do. Okay, so yeah, they went into different. They went deep. They went to different dimensions, and they had to hold an object. So in order for them to come out of it, see, that's what I was thinking about. That I was confused on. Um, and I know they're gonna send negative thoughts. Once you sit in quiet, you get all kind of negative and creatures and all kind of stuff. And people need you all of a sudden. Your kids get to holler, whatever. I know that's gonna happen. But I want to know, they say the crystals are strong enough. If you activated your crystals to protect you when you go into that, looking for your Akashic records. So I'm glad of that. So yeah, I'm gonna read a little more, but I wanted to go ahead on and just shuffle some edible plants, some more that maybe y'all didn't think of. Uh, you know, just a little bit more. Okay, that y'all might could look for or something. I had actually started, but I was using my new phone and I didn't know how to work it. So I said, let me go get this old phone back. Okay, let's see what kind of edible plants they might want y'all to know, to use for this journey we on. Okay, we're gonna just take that, y'all. Okay, let's see. The magnolia plant. I'm gonna read them in a little while. Some olive oil, definitely. Begonias, spider lily, and other cultures bananas. First time that one came out. So yeah, we're gonna read them more again. We're gonna do a little bit more what Teal Swan says. Is it the food we eat, the things that happen to us before sleep along that day? By them putting negative in our brains through all kinds of devices. So also technology, like we were saying, when I talked to our weekly advice from spirit ancestors, weekly healing advice. You know what I'm saying. I'm on my. It says about the devices, the phone and the TV, and more in depth the computers and all of that to unplug all that stuff and don't be using that stuff all the time because you already know they're listening and looking through that, so they put more negative in you, you know. And that 5G, it ain't helping. They trying to go to 6G now. So yeah, um, we watch and use to how do we protect ourselves from these things and block them while we sleep. So unplug them and all that. Is it just taking care of our bodies, eating right, the the good water, y'all. Know how to drink water. It's a certain way we're supposed to drink water. Because a lot of billionaires and trillionaires say they don't drink water at all. So what that's about. Other things I mentioned before, saying staying away from jobs, people, places, things that are negative. Got to get away from negativity. You got to change your frequency to get good vibrations. Okay? Frequency, events repeating itself. Negativity study, people that study bringing negative thoughts, negative things, around you. Number of waves that pass fixed in time. How often an event repeats itself over a set of amount of time. Okay, we ain't got time for them same type situations. Vibrations, your emotions, your thoughts. So they taking up your thoughts. They taking up your time. You thinking of negative stuff all the time. A person's emotional state, atmosphere of a place, or the association of an object. It's that person can be an object. Change your thoughts, change the negative thoughts, change the people you be around. You know, I had to live. I love everybody. I had to, and I'm doing more and more. So I'm in my car. I have to think. I had to clear my mind, all the negativity and stuff that was in my mind for so many years. Them lower entities that put in my mind through the TV, through all that kind of stuff, through the job, the people on the job, jealousy, you don't know nothing about you, coming at you all kind of wrong ways, people you live by. I just free myself. Relationships, I can't. I can't do that anymore. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Raise our vibration frequency. How cleaning your chakras, unlocking them. So our chakras. Okay, let's go to chakras, y'all. Okay. The root chakra, okay? Base of the spine, an activity that makes one more aware of the body's survival basics. We have to clear those things, y'all. We have to find out how to clear them. The sacral chakra, okay? Between the navel and the bottom of the sternum, governs our instincts, self-esteem, gut, body, heat, and personal power. We have to unblock those things. Solar plex chakra, city of jewels, that's what they call it, located in the upper belly at the diaphragm. It acts as the center of personal power. This chakra governs personalities, egos, identity, as well as the personal freedom, choice of authenticity. So our ego, we have to throw that away. You know what I'm saying? We have to be open-minded and free. We have to know that we have to see and want to see and believe to see and feel that it is something wrong in this 3D world in order for us to get to this point. If you don't see anything wrong with the world and you're still stuck in the 3D, the worldly, then you don't know what I'm talking about. Heart chakra, okay? Green color, love and spiritual compassion, emotional zone, masculine and feminine of ourself, and forgiveness, okay? We have to clear all that. Our throat chakra, I didn't write that on there, but that's the one with your voice, your communication, with how you talk to people, how they talk to you, getting that same good vibration back, not negativity. Third eyebrow chakra, located on the forehead between the eyebrows, and is represented by a violet lotus with two petals, means to perceive and command. Okay, so the third eye open, you command, and you seeing what's going on. You have your eyes open, your third eye. You know something wrong with where you're at. Crown chakra. It's the seventh chakra, top of the chakra ladder, crown of the head. Unite and selfless realization that everything is connected at the foundational level. So yeah, you have to realize that once you go into these other levels, and you realize I'm just as powerful as these lower entities, and more powerful, because I'm not a lower entity. I'm not trying to go against anybody. I'm trying to protect myself and know more about myself. I'm not trying to steal from anybody. I'm not trying to go in nobody else's mind and steal their mind. So I'm just more powerful than they are. Is that what the problem been the whole time? Your higher heart chakra, and mostly activated in children until they reach the puberty, located at the anterior part of your chest, nestles between your lungs behind the spectrum. So that's your childlike. You have to stay childlike. You have to wanting to know. You have to be open in your mind. A child is free. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Why that happened? Why? They always asking questions. The atomic doorway, medulla oblongata, atomic doorway, alien implants or mind control, NAA, reptilian NRG, brain implants, okay? Ascension chakra, opening to the oversoul, the ninth dimension, pointed or located directly at the back of the cranial, the lower center of where the back of the head meets at the neck. So that, to me, that's saying I'm still, like I say, just as powerful as them lower entities. So I got this same type of mind. That's what it's saying to me. So I can get to my Akashic records. Solar Star Soul, Akashic records, y'all. Enlightener of the mind, and brings us more fully in alignment with our higher self, to get to our highest potential, to know what we're supposed to be doing here, and to change things, and to go back in time and change the karma, change our birth chart. We got the power to do all of that. We got the power to change our whole life, going back into our own records, because we know everything. We've been here from the beginning. We are source. We with source. Source is matter. Source is all of us. Galactic 11th chakra contains energetic connection necessary so the individual can manifest advanced spiritual skills like travel beyond the limits of time and space. Boom. See, just what I'm saying, y'all. Earth star chakra, not in the physical body but still have day-to-day effects on your life. Located 12 inches below the feet, and erotic or non-physical body, the super root. Okay? That's coming from Mother Earth. She want to feed us. She wants us to go barefooted. She wants to talk to her. She wants us to eat her food. She wants us to eat Mother Nature. She wants us to eat her edible food. She wants, sit under a tree. She wants to tell us the secret. She wants to let us meditate, feel good, feel a good sun. The earth core, the mother. She loves us. Grounds you and connects you to Mother Gaia. Go barefooted to become grounded to prevent a number of health. Boom. Okay? Universal sun. Just said that. Breathing in the sun. He want to help too. 14th chakra. Disengages the mind and the ego and allows us to perceive the divine plan. Listening. Being childlike. Feeling the beauty. It's got to be a higher purpose for me to just work, eat, have sex all the time, pop babies, use the restroom, and then get old, get a pension, and die. No, those are lies from the pit of evilness. Universal Father, okay? 15th chakra, located in the deep space, the God principle, or Emerald Guardian, station of identity, divine source. He loves us. He didn't put us here for that. That's by the lower entities. They decided to do that, keep us stuck here. Okay? Spiritual ascension chakra, 5D decision needs to be made to make place. This marks the gateway to ascension. Do you decide to stay living on this material plane or plan your ascension to merge with the oneness color? Soft violet white. Here, Earth is just lessons. We are supposed to move on. Y'all, did we know that? We didn't know we were supposed to move on, learn the lessons here, and go to other realms. Is that why a lot of people are gone out their homes that were rich and nobody can explain where they're gone? But some people know. Explain where they're gone and they just vanished. They figured out a way to get out of here. Spaceships or whatever. I was listening to them talk about Solomon and the Ark of the Covenant, and how the Ark of the Covenant was like a motor for different aliens. And the reason why people are falling out dying because of the plutonium on that. And the plutonium was so deadly, that's why they use it in space for the satellites. They don't need it on Earth because it can kill thousands of people, just a little bit of it. That's what was on that Ark of the Covenant, that motor for an alien spaceship. And then kind of find out in the Indian, they don't call it Bible, but their writings, Solomon had a spacecraft he rode around in. That's where they get that flying carpet from. He had a spacecraft. Him and Sheba was chilling. They was flying in space. Although Sheba messed up when their son they had, Sheba wanted the Ark of the Covenant, and for some reason, and Solomon was telling her that he can't do that because it's not even a priest. Nobody would allow him to do such a thing. How powerful it is. So her son decided to make a replica of it, a copy of it, and leave a copy and to steal the original. But it hurt and killed so many people till they buried it. It says it's supposed to be under the Church of Mary, the Virgin Mary. So I don't know. But anyway, universal light. Okay, fourth dimension. Unites the learning of the chakras in the fourth dimension and bring about an ability to sense everything that ever was and that which is yet to come. Color white. Boom. The light. Okay? So we need to learn all this stuff. Divine intervention, sixth dimension. Exists in the sixth dimension and does not correlate with any of the preceding chakras in either the 3 or the 4D, but instead speaks to the galactic self. This opens a portal for those who use it to channel information from the ascended masters. Okay, golden robe. So we can talk directly to them, y'all. We start clearing ourselves from eating right. Great cosmic heartbeat connects us to Christ consciousness of the monde, whatever it is. And we can remove our attachments in the third dimension that no longer serve us good. Color magenta. See what I'm saying? We could be, if you decide to stay here, you can be like the masters that they going into different countries. They're on top of the mountains. They're well hidden somewhere. And they're not even bothered. Nobody gonna bother them either, because their minds are so complex. They know how to do whatever just with their mind, y'all. Okay? Co-ruler with the divine. I am. Okay? Related to the I am, your relationship with God now changes. Until this point, the divine seems elevated and superior, but at chakra 20, you begin to understand you have a responsibility to co-rule with the Godhead and to expand your communication through sound, but hear sound, but hear sound, color golden violet. So you become responsible as well as the Godheads, as the entities that are gods. Okay, you become I am as well. I can take care and help as they do. Divine cellular structure correlates in part of the third eye, but there are rather than perceiving other realities, you become part of the vision and knowing. Golden blue, knowing. I know what's going on. You can't fool me no more. Can't throw me that negative in my head and all that. You can't. My mind is gonna be so protected till whatever you try to send at me gonna boomerang and come back to you. That's how powerful we want to be and we need to be. Okay, y'all. Level of celestial chakra, fifth crown chakra, relates to the fifth crown chakra and his his what here's here where we find angels, platinum, the color platinum. Okay, so we talking to the angels. We chilling like they say. Uh, what's his name? Enoch. That's what it is. We becoming Enoch. You know. Okay. So I thought this was so very important, y'all. You know. And then let's talk about the dimensions, because you're gonna have to know what's in the dimensions. I don't have the whole total thing about the dimensions. We're gonna read a little more, but I didn't zero dimension, space, matter, dot. Okay, it is something burning, y'all. Topology, twisting and stretching, marking of all creation. That's what topology space. Infinities, twin opposite of yin and yang. Perfectly flat space used in the making of computers. Trump 45 president equals 9. So are we starting over to zero? Okay? We're supposed to be on that level in our head, y'all. We're supposed to be ready for source, to start over. That's why the age of Aquarius is here, wiping all that up, take all that negativity, what happened to you, all those are learning experience. Throw that in the trash, in the fire. Throw that away. Get it out of your head. We got to learn to free ourselves, y'all. And it comes from the environment we stay in, what we eating. Are we meditating? Are we taking this stuff serious? The crystals, the incense, the stones, you know what I'm saying? Are we taking all this stuff seriously? First dimension, line connecting 2 points. So we're going to need these dimensions in order to go into our Akashic records so we can go back and say, okay, I need to find out what is this? What did I do this? What family I had this? What situation? What did I have a disease? Was I married? Was I have children? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Was I rich? What I need to do? They taking all our stuff. We need to take our own stuff. No width of depth, only length. So I'm not sure exactly how it works, y'all, but I'm just showing y'all what I found. Second dimension, length, width, 1 point to the next. So the first dimension didn't have nothing but a straight line. So you can only measure for its back and forth. Second dimension, length and width. So it's like up and down, side to side, nothing in between. 1 point to the next. Flat plane figure, nothing in between, up and down or side to side, past or present. Third dimension. Someone said those were plants, then animals, then humans, then the fourth is supposed to be spiritual, crystal-like. I'm still trying to find out, y'all. Third dimension, effective solidarity, life control of objects. Thickness, depth, also a dimension that adds the effect of solidarity to the two-dimensional system. Our quality that confers reality or lifelikeness, night sounds that stick in the mind and give the third dimension to the memory, height, with depth. So that's what we living now. Y'all see what we get going through. This controlling us. We the objects, okay? Fourth dimension, space and time. Beyond the normal 3D, we are actually 4D. We are compressed of four distant but integrated parts, three of which are related to the physical experience, the body, heart, and mind. The four is the D of consciousness or spirit. I think that means to me we're supposed to be in the 4D by now. We're supposed to be in on that. We got stuck. Fifth dimension, gravitation, gravity, and electromagnetism. You know what I'm saying? Magnetism. Age of Aquarius. Think outside the box. Remember that song, that group, Fifth Dimension? Well, that's Age of Aquarius. Remember that Aquarius? That meant something. They was telling us ahead of time. Main fundamental forces unseen by humans, where the forces of gravity, electromagnetism unite to create a simple but graceful theory of the fundamental forces. Higher frequency. Raise our frequency, y'all. We can go and do whatever we want to do. We can travel like the aliens, y'all. Finding out how to make these spacecrafts. Find out who our alien family is, so they can help us. That's for another video. Sixth dimension, past lives. Everything that could possibly have happened is in our